What's up guys, Ali here, the Bearded Ninja here, down in Liverpool for the UNAA Qualifiers. This is an American Ninja League. I'm down here at Henry Cookie's gym in Liverpool. And over 20 ninjas came from all over the UK to compete in the UNAA, which stands for Ultimate Ninja Athlete Association. So here's me kicking off my qualifying run down at Henry Cookie's gym here. Basically, the way this works is every obstacle is worth 1 point. The more complex obstacles are sometimes broken down into more points. You basically have 1 life that you can reset or use on any obstacle at any time, but you can only use it once. Any other obstacle you fail, you just have to pass and you don't get the point for. And you always have to attempt an obstacle or you get a penalty. So here I am here. This is such a tough one. I built on that and I knew that it wasn't worth a reset. I didn't think I'd get it again, so I didn't waste it. I moved on, but I missed the point for it. Another obstacle complete. The don't know what you'd even call them, pipe sliders, but they were pretty tricky too. And we just keep moving on. You follow the rules that have been set by the gym owner, and you maneuver your way around depending on what the rules are set for each of the obstacles and each of the positions. And basically, you're looking to get the most points you can. But there's also a time limit, a 4-minute time limit on this qualifying round here. Kept messing this up for some reason. And basically you're wanting to continue at good speed and get to the end. Points are far more important than time. But at the same time, you don't want to get timed out and miss out on a bunch of obstacles. These balance beams were pretty cool. And of course, the warp wall. This one is a ridiculously large one. And you got 2 points for completing that, and you got 1 point for completing the smaller one. So from the qualifier, this would be now the regional qualifier in the States. We had them all on the same day. Here we have the bar hop. Now this is such a tricky little bar hop, and each one of these hops was worth 1 point. I managed to get the first one. I'd never tried this obstacle before. I was really chuffed to get that one. Completely missed that one, overshot slightly, but I knew that it wasn't worth going back and using my reset, so decided not to. And I'm glad I did, because not too many people were getting it, so I knew in terms of competing that there wasn't a huge amount to gain from that. Even getting the 1 point was actually pretty good, because very few people did. So that's another obstacle cleared when my hands touch the top here. And there's also rules built in, so for example, not touching the floor, just where your hands can be. There's a lot of tricky rules you have to follow, and you really have to listen and pay attention. These ninja gyms are designed to have so many different uses and routes, so you really have to pay attention where you're going as well. But it's also about being efficient. So for example, I could have grabbed the rope in front of me, it was easier, but I decided to do the long jump, because longevity is key. Now, it was a pretty cool day for us guys there, but not only that, but we'd already done a run, so you know, you've used a bit of muscle work and you've been warming up and stuff, so you don't want to burn out, especially when you know that you've got a lot more obstacles to come. So you're just trying to pace it, get yourself through it. Here I was starting to feel the heat a little bit. The ring toss, this is a really cool obstacle. I like this obstacle. Again, there's various ways you can do to make this easier. I decided I was going to try and take it nice and slow. I didn't feel like I had plenty of time. I checked the time there if you saw me when I stopped. I knew I had lots of time left. I wasn't too worried. My grip was fine. I had plenty left. But the course was tricky, you know. Henry set this up with variations of difficulty all the way through it to try and test all the different ninjas. And remember, we were competing with, there was about 7 or 8 of us that have been on Ninja Warrior UK, 5 finalists in the guys department, which is pretty awesome. And it's just a testament to the scene that's growing, you know, it's getting so good. This was a tricky crossing, I'm not going to lie. I had my reset ready for it, but managed to clear it first time, which I was pretty stoked at. Again, have a quick look at the time. Have I got loads? Yeah, seem to be alright. Yeah, not bad. Okay, wall cross, another obstacle ready to try and complete. There's Henry there on the left. He owns the gym down here in Liverpool. He's HC Training Ninja Fit. And basically, yeah, you just got to keep moving with it and try and, you know, pace your time. You can't spend too long either stopping obstacles. You've always got to continue moving. Now this is one that I didn't expect. The nunchucks are pretty tough. I can handle them fine. But if you see here, I knocked the other nunchuck into my hand, which really annoyed me. So I asked for the reset. I didn't really know whether I was to jump up and grab that or what. So of course you're allowed the box to start back basically where you were. So this is me using my 1 life. So far I've only missed a few points on the bar hop. Everything else, well, so far I've got a point on every obstacle. Clear the nunchucks, get my hands off, and clear the obstacle. Those cannonballs were pretty tough. They actually were real slippery. And here we are at the end of the wall. Give the feet a wipe, get that dust off. Shorter run up this time. Up the wall, bish bash bosh, job is done.
By 2 points. Ali Hay!
The UNAA today was awesome, such a good competition. Such a good time, so glad to have won. You know, well done to everybody involved. And if you want to follow our progress, you know, you can find it on the Facebook page, just check it out, and we'll see you next time. Catch you later.